and Zion is a bust.
Wait.
Parentheses,
Wait.
I went to sleep at halftime.
I could tell that you did.
Of course I did.
Because I know that you would have been in that content game for the second half.
Dude, he was fat as fuck.
He walked on the court, and Jeff Van Gundy and Mark Jackson especially started treating him like he was Lizzo. They were playing the Jillian Michaels.
It was bad.
To his Lizzo, and it was getting ugly. And it was like, he's not that fat. Yeah, I know he's the third heaviest player in the NBA, but you know what? He's muscly. I truly believe, some people when they say I've got big bones, I'm like, yeah, okay, go try to float in water. We'll see how dense you are. Zion Williamson, he has big bones.
Yeah, he has big bones. I've said it before. He is not fat, but he's always a bad weekend away from being fat. A bachelor party, going on a trip.
Maybe a trip to New Orleans.
Yeah, a trip to New Orleans, a little too much, drinking, a little late night pizza. Then you come into work on Monday and everyone looks at you like you got stung by a bunch of bees. And they're like, whoa. And you're like, what? What's the deal? Like, oh, you had fun last weekend. And you know what they're saying. You're fat. So he's not fat, but he's a weekend away from being fat. And I think this 3 months off was that weekend where he was just looking larger. I also think it's weird. He has like a weird gait that makes him look bigger. You know what I mean? Like the way he runs.
Walks big.
Yeah, right. It's like lumbering steps. But with that said, he was electric. He had that 17 points in 3 minutes, which is exactly what, you're buying if you're a Pelicans fan.
Yes.
He also had those 4 threes were hilarious.
They're pure.
They were the quintessential, I get those same threes. I miss them. But those are let me see you make 1 3 and pick up basketball, except they did it 4 times in a row. There was no one even close to it.
Lightning can't strike 5 times.
It's great. I love those threes. They're like, go ahead, take that. I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
I mean, we have to ask, this is Coach K's fault for not using his 3-point game in college, right?
It was Duke's year until he didn't.
He hit 2 threes in college? Is that right?
No, he hit more than that.
He only
hit 2?
I think 3.
Yeah. I thought he shot more threes.
No, he was not a chucker. And now he's wet. He's hitting, 100% of his 3-point shots right now?
I don't know if it's exactly 100, but he hit 4 in a row.
Huge indictment on Coach K as an X's and O's guy. That's another feather in the cap of old Roy Williams. He would never screw up his prospects
die
like that.
Because his team's so bad.
I mean, we could get into the stats if you want to. I did look up some stats about Roy Williams and how dominant he's been over Duke and Coach K since he's been at UNC. Would you like to discuss?
No, I don't.
Because you know that I'm coming prepared.
No, I just don't. I don't care enough.
I've got the smoke.
I don't even.
It's also
like
not relevant
Coach
to
K.
this conversation.
Yeah,
we're talking about the
Coach K.
New Orleans Pelicans and not North Carolina, who's in dead last place in the ACC
Thanks for
right
stepping
now.
in to defend Duke, Hank.
No,
I don't even like Coach K, so I don't care.
Just trying to keep this ship on board.
Thanks, Hank. I always
Zion
appreciate
definitely made more than 2 threes in college. If my computer worked, I would tell you.
I also went to sleep in this at halftime, but I'm pretty sure I woke up and saw a stat that was like Zion Williamson hit 4 threes last night. That's 1 more than he hit all of last year.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So
Yeah,
maybe
there's
it
that
is.
stat.
And also more than Ben Simmons.
More than Ben Simmons. That's another good take that people have. Yeah, he looked
That
so
could
good.
be wrong, though.
That 4-minute span
Could be wrong, though.
when he was in the game, it was like, this is exactly what I want out of Zion right now. Right
Yeah.
now, Zion is must-watch television. He's not like a top 3 player in the NBA yet, but he's so electric that when he's on TV, I want to tune in and watch him. And the Z's on the side of his head, swaggy as fuck.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. He had 24 made threes in college. I mean, I don't know what
Zion?
Yeah. What are you guys talking about? He shot threes all the time. He
I
shot
don't
2
know about
threes
all
a
that.
game.
I don't know about all that.
He had 71 attempts.
Hank and I both heard we heard different.
What's going on here?
Maybe it was
boys?
threes.
I remember watching Duke all the time and being like, that's a weird shot.
Maybe it was threes in the
He
game.
would shoot line drives at the 2 threes a game. He'd shoot line drives at the rim and they would go in every now and then.
And that's why I said 2 threes in a game was his most at Duke.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
He definitely shot threes.
I knew
last
that it
year.
could probably have been wrong.
Yeah, right. You did admit that off the top. But either way, Zion is going to be electric. It's fun. Like, there's nothing like having a guy like Zion come into the league and be like, ooh, this is going to be awesome. And, I mean, Ja Morant is the rookie of the year, and he's also incredible.
Is Ja Morant sweating, though? Is he looking over his shoulder at Zion?
Ja Morant is so fucking awesome. And you were saying that Hank, you were saying that Ja Morant and Zion were on the same AAU team, and there's a third guy.
Yeah, he was on like the JJ Redick podcast, and they asked him, they're like, oh, you guys were on the same AAU team, like, who was the number 1 guy? And they were like, actually, it was neither of us. And the kid now is just like a player at South Carolina. Like he's
Poor
just
guy.
a regular,
Poor guy.
a regular D1 athlete.
That sucks.
But yeah, the moral of last night is don't fall asleep ever.
Yeah,
Stay
never
awake.
go to sleep.
Never go to
because you
bed.
might see Zion do something in the middle of January.
It was so
in
fun.
a game against
And-
Spurs.
and
Mark
they
Jackson,
lost.
Mark
Yep,
Jackson
that
was
they lost.
hilarious too, though. Like the breaking news, he needs to lose weight.
Well,
Yeah.
they also said that he put on 8 pounds of muscle in a week, which is just impossible.
Impossible.
To do.
No, it was in a day.
In a day,
Yeah,
8 pounds
that's
of
what they said.
8 pounds of muscle
Up
in
to
a week.
LeBron loses in a game.
know,
Like
it's
No,
true.
he gains. Yeah, he
He gains muscle while
2
he's
pounds
playing
of
a
muscle.
game.
Yeah, they were saying that he put that on in, I guess, in a day, which you can't. Barry Bonds did it. I'll give it up to him. But yeah, you can't put on that much weight.
He at 285 pounds, he's the third heaviest guy in the NBA.
Yeah.
And the jokes were happening, but if he's good, and I think he will be good, it doesn't really matter.